Oh, I'm not gonna take it.
No,
No, we're not gonna take it. Oh, I'm not gonna take it.
Hey, this is Corey Clement of the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champions, and you're watching MUT Force with director and Trumpetmonkey. Stay frosty and fly, Eagles, fly.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpet Monkey.
Mac attack! Ha!
And we're back today with another episode of MUT Force. You know what today was like for me, Trumpet Monkey? So last night I passed out from absolute exhaustion. And I woke up this morning, about 9, 10 o'clock my time, which is about an hour and a half after Madden content has already dropped. It was like that scene in Back to the Future where he wakes up and he's like, "Hey, Doc, what time is it?" Wait, Doc, are you telling me that it's 8:25?
Precisely.
Damn! I'm late for MUT Force! That's me, MUT Force! Late for MUT Force, oh my god! It was absolutely shot. But we're gonna come back. We're gonna make sure MUT Force comes on, as it does every single week, a little later this day. But now we can actually talk about the stats and the reactions to Night Train Lane and other various legends that were released in the game today. So, Trumpet Monkey, what can we expect from this episode of MUT Force?
Tonight on MUT Force with Director and Trumpet Monkey, we break down Most Feared Part 2, we show you how to get Khalil Mack super cheap, and we go through all of the content for the week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about today. We got the Part 2 of Most Feared, we got new legends, but before all of that, we've got to get to our top 3 plays of the week, Trumpet Monkey. Let's get it. But we got some good ones to show off today. This one coming in from V-Mac, the Pack God. Woo. Flash Gordon out, the Wildcat. He really wants to be on your show. He really wants to be on your show, Trumpet Monkey. Let's do this.
All right, take it away. What do we got? So we got Wildcat formation. Melvin Gordon holding onto the ball, out to the left, bounces off one guy, kicks it to the left, spin in, bounces off another guy, spin back in, spin. Breaks. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
You know what I like Melvin about that one? Gordon takes it to the house. Trumpet
you know what I love about that one right there is the fact that, like, this happens to me all the time. Not once, but twice, his own teammates tried to tackle him. So we're gonna put that down as he broke all of those tackles from both the defense and the offense. So that's why that clip makes the grade right there. That's awesome.
This clip is tremendously special to me because it forced my hand into something kind of ridiculous here, Trav. Take a look at what's going on here. Let's actually go to the wide. The director, after seeing that clip, just had to go and cop himself a Melvin Gordon of his own, man. Melvin Gordon, you got to rep the Bolts, man. That clip right there. Boom. Melvin Gordon on the squad. Welcome the newest Bolt to the Seat squad. Let's go.
Good Lord Almighty above. It's the Kraken.
We might see a Bolt squad sooner than later. If we get 1 or 2 more cards, we might see this Melvin Gordon up to 95 speed sooner than later. Monkey, just watch out. Just watch yourself. I'm a wanted man in 3 systems, bro. Let's go. We're going to go to our next clip here now, man. Let's see. We got Peter Brand, PS4 share. Got going on here.
Okay, come on, Peter Brand. Show me what you got here. Here we go.
Single back formation. He's going to cut it left. Get one good tackle. One right. Oh, he's gone.
Oh!
He's gone. Oh! 2 spins, a broken tackle, and Ricky Williams takes it to the... Oh, he's gonna walk the line for a second there and take it in. A little salt in the wound. Ricky Williams is absolutely insane, Trumpet Monkey. That was the one thing I was like, I can't do Melvin Gordon because it's just Ricky is too good. Nah, dude.
Oh my god!
The only reason I've got him is because he's a Charger.
This just in, director. Philly fans are rioting in the streets because they just got trolled at the 1-yard line by Run Williams. They are flipping cars.
Eagles fans, rightfully so, man. It reminds me of that play that Deshaun Jackson made a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Where he's trolling down to the 1 and he spikes the ball at the 1-yard line. Turned out a little bit better for Ricky in this play. And let's go here to Mr. Fantastic. We got our last clip of the day here. He says, "All I have to say is Moss. Here we go.
Moss. Look at the timestamp on this one, guys. Late fourth quarter. Look at Moss on that fade route right there on the left. Here it comes. Not even Max protecting. And it's up. And it's in the air. And he's just got him. He's gone. Oh, missed tackle.
The definition of why everyone needs to roster a Randy Moss on their squad, man. Randy Moss, absolute fire. Let's go.
He's a player.
And you know what, guys? Kind of a tip here from the director. You can pretty much get Randy Moss for free right now. Go pick up his power-up. If you've got the level 60 or level 59 power-up for the 98 to 91, get Randy Moss. He has to be the only option everyone grabs. He is such a difference maker on the field. Go grab him. There's no reason not to have Randy Moss on your squad right now. All right, Trumpetmonkey. I think it's time. We go dive deep into some of the crazy content that we were dropped with this week, dude. It's been absolutely crazy how much new content that we got in this Most Feared program. So let's get it. All right, Trumpetmonkey, Night Guardians, probably one of my favorite Most Fears we've seen in very many years. But before we get to the Night Guardians, we've got some weekly content to go over first. And actually some good cards dropped on top of the second part of Most Feared this week. Let's start off at the early part of the week with heavyweights, flashbacks, and veterans. Starting with Trey Flowers. What do you see in a Trey Flowers? Again, really good. Again, we don't have to say theme teams. These cards are good because they will be good. But what do you see in a Trey Flowers as a stock card?
Okay, like the first thing I see about this is high quality defensive end, and you had it in the photo of your page there. If you scroll up just a tiny bit, have a look at his price. Come on, 200K, guys. Means like you sit on the auction hall, you add him to your watch list on Mutthead. You're patient, update it once every half hour or so as you're playing your solos, your games. You're gonna see a cheap one, jump on and buy him. Even a 210, he's great value. But this is a fantastic card, guys. It really, really is, and he's like super affordable. We started off at the beginning of the year saying already, like within the first week, that this might be the best MUT ever, and the content and the cards we're getting on a weekly basis just continue to hit it out of the park.
It's
to
the options, Trumpetmonkey. Like we have options for theme teams. We have options to really run a team the way that we want to. And of course, you know, this guy's not going to be the best end in the game, but he exists at a level where you can roster him and still have a godly team, especially if you're a Patriots fan.
Dude, okay, with the power move base 92 right there, guys. Like understand, if you get pass rush maxed out, that's 95 pass rush. Sorry, 95 power move. 82 finesse move he's going to be coming with. He's got that 91 block shed as well. Really good pursuit, really good awareness, really solid strength and speed for a big dude. Yes, a lot of people actually commented that this one isn't really a heavyweight. For a normal human being, this is a big human being, but for a defensive end, he's actually not that heavy, right? I think 260 pounds. But like this is just a really, really solid card there. And like tons of good options this year, and this is another one of them. I love it.
Patriots fans, get excited. Trey Flowers, a definite real good add to any squad, guys. Next up, we got Jeremy Parnell, right tackle for the Jags. Now, right tackles have been in a bit of a short supply this year, but I think if you get any tackle from your respective teams, especially Jags teams, you're in a good spot, man, because right tackles are very hard to come by, especially good ones. We got a right tackle for the Jags. He excels in pass blocking, it looks like, but all this stuff is easily upgradable. Not a bad right tackle considering other options in the game right now.
And again, just to say it, the 150K price, fantastic.
Very good price for Jeremy Parnell. Now an exciting one for Trumpetmonkey if he ever gets an upgrade card. We got a Jordy Nelson currently on the roster of the Raiders, but this is a flashback back to when he was a Green Bay Packer. Currently coming at 200,000 coins. Speed is a bit of a concern, but we kind of expected that with a Jordy Nelson.
Yeah, and look, a Jordy Nelson card, guys, is gonna, you would hope anyway, and I'm interested to hear feedback and comments in particular, guys. If you're running with Jordy, he's supposed to catch everything. Okay, he's literally like stick him on the glove. So let us know. Again, I hope he gets a power-up card at some point in the season. He is going to be, if he doesn't get traded off, he's going to be literally the top target now for Derek Carr, okay, in terms of clout.
Oh, we
rated
haven't even
starting.
gotten to the poking of the side for the loss of Amari Cooper.
Yep.
But
So
before
Amari
we go
Cooper
on,
got
Trumpetmonkey,
traded.
I just got to say, I think that was a good move by the Raiders. The Mack move was bad. The Cooper move, that was good. You got a first. You guys are going to look really stacked in the draft next year, so I'll just leave it at that. Cooper, I mean, goodbye, but you guys got some good value back at that position. So Jordy Nelson, flashback player, if he gets an upgrade, viable to any team. Right now at 87 speed, he's barely usable, but he's not a bad card. He does come down with some good catches. Let's move on to the team of the week, Whitney Merciless, coming in at 249,000 coins. Left outside linebacker for the Texans. What do you see in this card, Trumpetmonkey?
Again, really solid pass rusher, and that's kind of about it. I am a little bit scared off by this card, simply because for me, he doesn't stand out in any one area, if that makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he's not crazy good at pass rush.
Jack of all trade, but master of none.
He's not crazy fast. He's not crazy good at pass rushing, and he's not crazy good at pass coverage. So it's kind of like, where do you plug him? But then again, like, one of our viewers, Primetime is his name, okay, has an all-Texans theme team going, and this cat right here literally is now up to, like, I think 84 speed. He might even have sprinter on him. So, like, he's absolutely, he might even have 86 speed on him. I think because does Merciless have a power-up? Can we scroll down and see that?
Yeah, I believe he does. Let's go take a look. Let's see if he's got a power-up.
No, he does.
Nope.
No, he doesn't.
No power-up.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, I think he's got 50 Texans in his squad. So +3 speed. He might be able to put sprinter on him. That then becomes a little bit more viable because, like, he's 84 speed. But look, for me, he's just too expensive. Obviously, he's expensive because he's a set piece, right? Too expensive, as you say. Not even quite a jack of all trades. He's just average in every respect. Like, there's no way I would be starting a Whitney Merciless for twice the price over a Ted Hendricks, for example.
Yeah, that's probably true. But I want to live in a world for just a moment where you do have an all-themed team. What would it be like waiting every single week for maybe having a new addition to your all-theme squad? So I'm sure when Primetime saw the Whitney Merciless drop, it was a pretty exciting feat for him. So, I mean, that could be cool. But again, I think it's a little early to be thinking theme teams right now if you don't have very specific teams. But not a bad card, Whitney Merciless. Let's move on to James White, running back for the Patriots. And it seems like all running backs in the Patriots are going down once a week. James White stands among the ashes of his teammates as the lone running back to carry the team on the ground. 236,000 coins, 89 speed. I'm actually not too upset with this card, especially in Patriots themed teams. The 89 speed will get the job done. What I remember liking about him is the 77 catch. In this year's game, that's actually not too bad. So you can really rely on him in a third down situation. He's got the 93 spin, the 91 juke. So he's got the ball carrier moves as well. So not a bad card. But in a year where you've got Ricky Williams, you've got options at the running back position, it just seems like 236,000 coins can be better spent elsewhere unless you're a big Patriots fan.
And this is the thing. Like, I mean, there are a lot of Pats fans out there. There's a lot of Texans fans out there. Every single week, every team of the week hero that comes out is making one particular faction really, really happy. And I'm happy for those guys. Again, I'm passing on this card myself, and I'd say 90% of our viewers are as well. But for the 10% that are pumped, I'm happy for you, fellas.
There you go, guys. And you know what? On its own,
bump right there.
There you go. Good for you guys in all of the Patriots lands, guy. We did get one crazy good card this week, though, and I'll be the one guy that says that this is a good card. A lot of people have been giving me crap that this card isn't as good as you're making it, director. No, it's Cam Newton. I know some people, like, they see Cam and they're like, he's, you go up against him, you're looking at some easy interceptions and stuff like that. But Cam Newton the past few years has been a fun card to roll with because he's really good at running. He doesn't have the best speed when it comes to running back, but he's got, like, really good ball carrier moves. He's not going to go down easy. He's got okay passing stats. But what do you see, Trump? I want to hear what your opinion is.
Look at the break sack. And we got sent a clip that didn't make the cut this week, but it'll be in the next fan appreciation episode where we highlight everybody's highlights, where a dude just breaks a sack and then runs like 60 yards around and through the opposition to get a rushing touchdown in head-to-head. That's what this card is all about. Power up for Cam, yes or no? Can we scroll down there?
Yeah, Cam does have a power up. I'm like 99% positive. There it is.
There you go. So, okay, so what that means is, guys, And thanks for confirming that. And Monkey should know that. What that means is he's coming out when you power him up, right, with 83 throw accuracy deep. All right. If you have passing from Coach Madden, okay, that becomes 84. Okay. If you have go deep, that then becomes 87. All right. And then if you're going even Panthers and passing, you can reach all of the thresholds with this card, which means you can get over that 90 throw accuracy deep. You can get really close. You get 88 even with just say the tier 2 of that passing, right?
That's what I love about almost every card this year. It's like there's no reason any card can't be godly in this game if you want to make him godly. So if you're a Panthers fan, you've got all the thresholds met with Cam Newton. Someone's going to see Cam enter the field at the beginning of the game thinking nothing about it. And then all of a sudden, he's trucking through people. He's throwing deep accurately. He's fast as hell. Like, he could be a really, really nasty card. I like him stock, but it just depends on what you're rolling with and if you like Cam Newton cards. Ever since he got that, draft card like 2 or 3 years ago, I've always loved Cam Newton. He's just a lot of fun to roll with. Is he the best quarterback? No, but he's a fun quarterback to roster. So there you go.
Exactly.
There you go. I like that, Master.
And he does
come
this
at me,
every
bros.
single time. Every single time he's freaking making a play, a hot route at the line of scrimmage. He's dabbing, doing these.
He's got the Superman animation too. Some of the best animations in the game, might I add. Nice card, Cam Newton. Moving on, we've got Shaquille Griffin of the Seahawks. Now, these upgrades I like a little bit more, especially Shaquille because you can put him at 5. But I've actually seen a lot more people using these than other upgrades. So go ahead and let me know what you think of this card right here. Okay,
so there was a small typo in the EA imagery. Okay, if you click on upgrades there, the EA imagery had the stats. Go and upgrade all of his stats there. They had the stats for his 88 fully powered up, but the picture of the 82 card. So when this came out earlier in the week, I was looking at 90 speed on an 82 overall and have a look at the zone coverage down there. Scroll down just a little bit, right? I was looking at literally 84 man coverage, 82 zone, 90 speed on an 82 overall card thinking, oh my God, his 88 is going to be insane. But then I went in and had a look at the power up and realized but I was sitting there for 1 second thinking this guy might be the greatest rising star ever. But okay, I love the 90 speed. I love the 6'1" as well. The one thing that I can't stand right here though, is basically, the coverage stats. They're just a little bit garbage.
Coverage stats are pretty bad. But, if you put him at 5, you've got the extra chems. Go right ahead. Yeah. The one that really shocked me a little bit, as far as how often I'm seeing him on head-to-head, is this Deshaun Watson. And it's obviously because there's some Texans fans out there that they've got a really good Madden quarterback. He's got himself the 81 speed, 93 strength. I mean, like a 91 break sack is ridiculous. So not only is he going to start running all over you, he's going to break some sacks on the way there. As far as a card, like a quarterback card on his own, not great. But I've seen some people make it work. So, I mean, if you like Deshaun Watson, I don't see any reason not to use him. But he's going to struggle. Remember, 5 touchdowns he had on Thursday Night Football just passed, right? Couple of days ago. He's probably getting a team of the week. So this card is again going to be, again, power up. Can we confirm if he has a power up? I think he does, right? I actually don't think he does.
No power up on.
Maybe he does. I don't know. Let's go. This is worth checking out because that could be pretty big. Do we see another Patrick Mahomes sort of situation?
Type incident? Yeah.
No, he doesn't have a power up yet. That's a little shocking.
Crazy. Interesting.
But maybe they do the same thing where they're like, we'll give him a power up this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. He could do exactly what Mahomes made him do. So let's wait and see, man. But I could see him getting a hero card, and I got to tell you, if he gets another bump, because those stats on the 88 look really good. If he comes out with a 91 or even gets the hero, the 93, wow,
we could see a lot more Deshaun Watsons on head to head, which is crazy. I'm already seeing him. I know he's going to struggle, but I like that the guy is coming out with Deshaun. It's like it shows that they're different and they like Deshaun and they're going to roster him. Damn it! So good card there. I'm not too upset about that one. Moving on to prime times of the week. We started off with Jarvis Landry, obviously making those Browns and Dolphins fans happy. Does he have a power up? He does, right? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. And I saw MUT Guru was tweeting out his picture of his fully pimped out And I mean, it looked really great, man. I was like, wow, okay, Jarvis looks legit all of a sudden. Yeah, because 89 speed is just a little bit too slow. But man, when you hit the 90 speed, and then if you've got like another +1 from having Browns or Dolphins in your team, 91 speed, then you throw a sprinter on him,
yeah,
92 speed, and all of a sudden Jarvis Landry is a contender. So
I think once you hit the 90 speed
way.
with any wide receiver, you can put him on your roster. So I think that's great. Jarvis is going to be looking like a good card. If I wanted Keenan Allen, I'd have to do a complete theme team. I'd have to do complete sprinter chem on him as well. So you guys, Jarvis Landry, if you're a fan, I think go ahead and pick him up. He's actually, as far as his primetime price, isn't too expensive. It'll cost you 100,000 coins in the long run. By the time you're ready to quick sell him, because that's actually not a bad card. So Jarvis Landry, good for those Browns and Dolphins theme teams. Next up, we got a really big one. This one kind of caught people off guard this week because he's actually a really, really nice card. Trumpetmonkey, I'm going to let you take the breakdown on this one, dude.
Man, okay, so guys, I've actually been rolling with Power Up Deion Jones for some time as my middle linebacker number 2. Really, really solid card. Currently, I have him powered up to the 91 level, which was pricey enough. That was 2,200 training points just to get him there. But sitting at 86 speed, epic coverage stats. I put hot hands on him again for 150 training points.
Yep.
So now my middle linebacker core is Shaz, 96 pimped out, and 92 pimped out. That's with a buff from Chems, Deion Jones. Next week, you'll be able to upgrade him all the way without needing this card with training point only. We're expecting it to be somewhere in the region of 6,000 training points to do.
I'll tell you, I actually upgraded my Drew Brees all the way up with training points.
How
At
much?
the 93 card, it cost 8,000 training. 8,000
training points.
But
and do you know something?
It saved me 800,000 coins. So
I literally might very well do that. Seriously. And I know that's a lot to put on one position group because even if you're going out and you're buying 8,000 training points, you're still going to be spending the bones of 500,000. Okay.
It's going to be expensive. Well, right now is the time to do it because prices are down. A training point is down. I think it was under 50 points per training point last time I checked. It's actually really cheap right now because of the new promo. But Deion Jones, he's a special commodity because if you're running 3-4, there are 2 guys you want in the middle of the field. You want Shaz, which most people are going to have, and you want Deion Jones. And I can't think of a better reason or a better way to use those trading points than on a Deion Jones if you're running that formation. So Trumpetmonkey, I say go for it, man. That's a great great option.
I'm likely going to do it, guys, simply because that's a set and forget. That's a plug and play with the hot hands on him as well, and he'll have at that stage 89 speed. I might even put sprinter on him and put him at 90 speed. Then it doesn't matter who I'm using, basically, whether it's Shaz or he. It's going to be amazing. So
not to mention, he's the kind of player that stands well on his own when he's not being usered. Do you have tier 6 lockdown, Trumpetmonkey?
Say that one more time, bro.
Do you have tier 6 lockdown on your team?
Oh yeah,
you're looking at 91 zone. Boom.
Exactly.
You can't get much better than that, guys. That's a great card. Again, he's going to be expensive even with training points, but I'd say do it, man. This is a good card.
Correction, though, director. His power up, okay, will go to 89 zone, and I've also got Coach Madden, so it'll be 93 zone.
That's disgusting. At middle linebacker, that's disgusting. Go get yourselves a Deion Jones, guys. He's one of the few cards every year that is well worth the coin spent and the training point spent. Great card there. Are we moving on to our legends? I think we are. Let's do the legends, and then let's do the Night Guardians. All right. So Willie McGinnis, first legend of the week. We got he's also been a Brown, correct? So we got the Patriots and Brown player. Take a look at his stats here. Trumpetmonkey, what do you see in Willie McGinnis?
Now this, though, right here, this is what a jack of all trades. Literally, this is a utility outside linebacker, guys. Even before he's powered up there, 88 finesse move, 88 power move. So if you have pass rush maxed out, those are both going to go to 91 apiece. That's epic, okay? This is a card for me that can potentially dethrone Lawrence Taylor, all right? And Willie, man, Big Willie, as I like to call him, okay, he plays so well. He's got that MUT force factor, man. I don't care what his coverage stats say there. he gets picks, man. Even CPU left to his own devices, he gets the picks, man. He's just an animal across in all areas.
The dude is
like rush defense.
The dude is 6'5".
Defense. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's 6'5", so automatically he's in that tier where he's going to get picks more often than other shorter players, right? And, you look at the 76 zone, you think, that's okay. No, it's actually really good for an outside linebacker, especially if you've got any sort of power-ups. On my team, he'd be powered up in 81 zone, which is usable. So, I mean, even in 4-3, I would consider him. In 4-3, he's a 92, but still, like, it's a really nice card. You're right, jack of all trades.
This is a great card.
Absolutely. And the speed on top of that is great at outside linebacker. So, Willie McGinnis, bravo. I actually really do love that card. Next up, we've got a recent fan favorite in Jeremy Shockey. This guy, I mean, you have a couple options at tight end, right? You got Kellen Winslow. You've got a couple of guys, but really it's really Jeremy Shockey, Kellen Winslow at this point. The speed is a little low comparatively, but you're not looking for him to burn anybody. You're looking for him to come down with contested catches. This is the kind of stats you need for that, man. 87 catches, a little low, but the 94 catch in traffic really has my attention. The route running is spectacular as well. But this right here, and I'm not a tester of the game. I'm not a gut fox where I'm going to go in and test every attribute that might be important. But just from my personal experience, catching traffic's actually pretty big. Okay, especially if you can get it up, at the 99s or whatever. But catching traffic, this is the kind of card that you're going to throw to in the red zone. He's 6'5". He's going to come down with more passes than he's not going to, in my opinion.
Exactly. And I think it's a combination of catching traffic and strength. I really feel like strength is the unheralded stat when it comes to catching the ball in traffic. We all know catching traffic sucks this year.
I like it if you got the right stats. I got that Jerry Rice up to a 97, 98, something like that. He's crazy.
He still drops traffic.
He will drop some. It's not automatic, but especially in tall guys, tight ends specifically, there's something in the code where they come down with catches well more than wide receivers. So I like Jeremy Shockey. I think he's good. Well, there is one more legend to talk about today, the Limited, but we're going to save that for the last part, John Monkeys. We got to get into, we're half an hour into the show. It's time to get into Night Guardians. Let's get it, boys.
The Mac Attack.
And we got the appropriate jerseys on for this one, guys. Here we go. Most Feared continues the scares with Night Guardians. Okay, before we step into this promo, Trump, I got to tell you, as a filmmaker, as a man of storytelling culture, I love the narrative that they've put into the game for this. This is what I want from promos in Madden. Add a little story, take us out of the realm for just a moment, and throw us into a narrative that's exciting and fresh. It seems new, it seems different, and I'm all for it. I think that's great. It may seem like I'm an EA fanboy at this stage, but no, dudes, this is crazy cool adding narratives to the game, man. I love it.
And the Oscar goes to Madden Ultimate Team 19.
So Most Feared continues Night Guardians. Now these cards, guys, are really good. I'm so stupendously excited for Most Feared this year. And it definitely is my favorite promo every single season. Not because the cards are the best at their positions, but because of just the atmosphere. It's fun. It's Halloween, all right? So we're going to get into these. We won't spoil any of that. So let's start off with the lower overalls. Now this is something that Trumpetmonkey desperately wanted in the first half.
Yeah.
What do you see out of these cards here, Trumpetmonkey?
Oh, come on. Lamar Jackson, freaking 90 speed on a 79 quarterback. That was the card that really jumped out at me. But what's great about this is, and the next set as well, which are like the lower elites you're going to see, is that they came out with a lot of really fast dudes here, especially on the O-line. So you're looking for those budget O-lines that like that's what you really, really want. But yeah, for me, Lamar Jackson, I was stoked to see that. I was thinking of people who just want to come into the game and play day one and have some fun as well. Or if you're building a budget squad, I was thinking of my PC team. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get that. I gotta get that Lamar Jackson.
So Lamar,
but this is what I wanted to. I wanted these lower overall.
Well, we have options for theme teams. Lamar Jackson is the standout for this particular roster of cards because he's more, you're going to use him like the Ravens use him in real life. You're not going to want to throw with him, but you're definitely going to want to run with him. And I can see him being useful in solo situations, or if you're going to be running out of the Wildcat or something like that with a quarterback. he's got the speed to really go down the field and make something happen. So Lamar Jackson, a 77 overall, could honestly be rostered in anybody's team right now as a backup and put him in specific situations. So that's kind of cool. Cool cards there from the lower overalls.
It's Copeland, isn't it? The outside linebacker there from the Jets. Yeah.
Yes.
And what's his overall?
Of the Jets, a 76.
Yeah, he's got 83 speed, guys. That's another budget beast right there. That like seriously is really, really awesome. He's got 83 speed. Really nice card. Really nice card. So, yeah.
A couple of gold standouts in there, and this is what we love to see, man. The budget beasts. They're going to have a couple of stats that stand out among them. And, love me Lamar Jackson. Copeland's pretty good, too. Darren Sproles, pretty nice. So let's move on, guys. We got the lower overall elites from the Night Guardians. Start off Eric Ebron. I've seen on a couple of games on head-to-head. Yep. He's got some speed, dudes. We got some 85. Speed at these positions. What do you see, Trumpetmonkey?
Yeah, 85 speed on Ebron is really, really solid. Not terrible stats either. They're not fantastic behind the card. The stats aren't fantastic, but they're not terrible. Really, really nice speed. And again, this is where we get like our pulling guards right here, man. And also our really fast and solid center. So like these these again, I like these cards. A lot of people think they're just kind of like junk set cards, but this is what we want in particular for those theme teams, and those players you might just have an affinity with, the Pepper's there. As a Browns fan, it's great to see him get a little bit of a bump. And his stats aren't terrible either. Like that's what I really like. And that's what every promo, in my humble opinion, should bring. Every promo should bring a whole bunch of random cards from your teams so you can get those theme teams going. This is a year for theme teams. So I like it. But fast pulling guard in particular, Pew is really solid. So check them out.
Just to reiterate theme teams a little bit too, like Grady Jarrett, great on a Falcons team. You guys needed a defensive tackle, center for the Patriots. There's another one you can throw in with James White. Like, it's great. It's good to see these abundance of cards that help those theme teams out. It seems almost every week the Chargers are getting a team of the week, a couple of good players in there, which has been pretty nice. So it's slowly but surely we're seeing the reality of competitive theme teams come to light, and this really helps the situation here. Now to get into some of the best cards of this promo, dude. And to me, I love the 90s probably more than anything else here. Let's start off with Landon Collins of the New York Giants. What do you see in this card?
Okay, some people are going to criticize Landon, and there's another safety coming up as well for the speed. The thing that they did with this particular promo when it came to all of these Night Guardians is that they're all power-up cards. So just add +1 to everything that you see there. And I can tell you right now, like he's not gonna dethrone for you or for myself and many people Derwin James's rookie premiere, okay?
Yeah.
But Landon Collins is a great card, and if Derwin James didn't exist, and I wasn't quite high on Eric Berry, okay, because 99 zone ended up being a lie, this guy would be in my team because Landon Collins cards always play well. He's an absolute thumper, great coverage stats, fast enough in my humble opinion as well, without a doubt to play safety. So yeah. I like it a lot.
To me, if you guys don't have a good backup strong safety, especially if you're doing the whole set, which gives you all the cards back, I would probably play him as strong safety too. Bring him out in nickel dime packages, stuff like that. User him a little bit because that 93 hit power has got to come into play, from the middle of the field at some point. So 93, I really like the 94 powered up. So just think about that guy. I like Landon Collins. He's got the decent speed, but the hit power is really what you want out of him. Great card right there, especially for Giants fans. Next up, we got DeMar Dotson. This is a great card to have Nat, guys, because, again, like I said before, right tackles are a kind of short supply, right? And this guy's always been a great pass protector right tackle. He's been great. He's a power-up at that as well. The run blocking stats actually aren't terrible. They're not great, but they're not terrible. Like, he's a very well-balanced right tackle, especially if you're going to get him Nat. Hell, if you're going to get him just because he's probably cheaper than a lot of other cards, go ahead and do it. DeMar Dotson, 92 pass block, 92 pass block power, 92 pass block. Like, really across the board, great. And you can also add secure pass blocker to him as well.
Yeah, solid card. Again, if you're going to invest in him, do the power up. A lot of us had him earlier in the year from the level packs as well, and he performed admirably, and I think that was an 84 overall, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, this is a solid card, guys, and you can't go wrong with this one either. Yeah, and you touched upon it with Landon. This might be one of the very rare occasions where one of those master set pieces in a promo where you get all the pieces back NAT is actually really, really helpful. Like a lot of the time it's like, oh, I can't use all these guys. Like come on. But this one, so far we're 2 of 2 anyway. Let's keep going. But yeah. you can put Landon Collins in your team as a starter or a backup. You can put Dotson in your team as well as a starter. Absolutely bona fide.
Anytime you can get a usable tackle from a promo like this, do it. Because those are the positions where you want to set them, forget them, and make sure they do their job. So DeMar Dotson, great option right there. Next up, we're moving into the 91s. Hitman Harry. I know you're a big fan of this player right here, Trumpetmonkey. What do you see Hitman Harry?
Hitman Harry. Again, this is one that people are going to insult the speed a little bit. Okay, this is where you definitely, again, you have to power him up and you have to think about popping sprinter on him. Okay, you do, but Hitman Harry's stats are amazing, and this card always plays well. He really, really does. He flies around the field. I would recommend, you got to do the power up. You got to think about either getting a few Vikings in your lineup to get +1 speed, 25 Vikings as backups and whatnot, or potentially consider putting sprinter on him. Really solid card though, and again, 3 of 3, man. Come on, we've got a strong safety who can stop for you or back up. You've got a right tackle that can stop for you. Now you got a free safety who could definitely stop for you.
My one doc on this card though, you want him on Vikings theme teams. That's probably the biggest reason you'll pick this guy up, and there's a lot of Vikings theme teams out there because there's some good options right now, but when you're thinking free safety on a Vikings team, who are you going to go get, Trumpetmonkey?
Fair enough.
You're probably going to go get Paul Krause, right? So Paul Krause, a much better option at free safety. To me, Harrison Smith maybe more of a training foster.
3 times the price, though? That's what I'm saying. Like, Hitman Harry will get the job done.
Possibly. So he's got his place somewhere in the universe, but for me, this one's more of a training point fodder sort of card, in my opinion. But he's good. He's good, but I would much rather have even a set piece of Paul Krause on a theme team.
Vikings around the world right now. Vikings
joining
around the
Eagles,
banging their shields, sharpening their hatchets.
All right, Vikings fans, settle down. He's good, but go get a Paul Krause. That's all a director has to say. Next up, we've got Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas has been so deserving of an upgrade all season long. He is an upgradable card. Trumpetmonkey, do you see Mike Thomas being a problem for people online later on in the season?
I think he's gonna be glitchy later on. Okay, so like right now, power him up, get that +1 speed, give him sprinter, get him to at least 90 speed. But this card is good. We know I've used Michael Thomas's in previous MUTs as well, and he catches things, guys. He catches the ball, the shtick-em hands. Really, really solid in that regard. And I think if you're building that Saints theme team, oh my God, this guy again. This is another. This is why I love this master set. Like this is another. Either starter, maybe in the slot, okay, or even a backup wide receiver, or as you've been saying, training point fodder. But I think for Saints fans, they're doing freaking cartwheels with joy right here because this is a nice.
To me, Michael Thomas seems kind of like the poor man's Julio Jones. He's got the height, he's got the catching, he's got okay speed if you power him up. But I really need to see like his run block and stuff like that. Maybe other attributes that aren't seen quite on the card art, that they showed on the promo. Because he might have a spot on some people's teams, but I think that there are better options. For me, I would probably sacrifice, maybe the catching stat a little bit. His catching traffic isn't great to begin with. For someone maybe a little faster, like Brandon Cooks or something like that. So, I mean, he's got his place. If you like Michael Thomas, I sure as hell wouldn't blame you for wanting to roster him. But he's more of a mid-tier wide receiver at this point, in my opinion. So not bad, but not great. He's got the height, though. That's what he's got going for him. He's got the height. Next up, we've got I was gonna shut up and put him full screen for Trumpetmonkey. Trumpetmonkey, you go ahead. You go right ahead with that Khalil Mack.
The Mack attack. Okay. This card is dope. All right. Obviously, I have him powered up, and I also have the kick-ass power move gem on him. Okay. and his power moves are 97.
Oh my God.
His speed, because I have the Raiders as well. I got the Raiders chem on him. Sorry, Dumb Bears, Dumb Mac. But I'm glad he's flourishing. I'm glad he's flourishing in Chicago. I am. I'm happy for the dude, man. And he need to get paid like that. 85 speed, 97 power move. This is an animal card. Played 2 games of head-to-head. I think had 2 sacks. it was great, man. He just showed up. He shows up. And so our hot tip, we promise you to bring kind of like coin making method tips. I'd like to pause on this one right now, okay? Because there are initially 26 playable solos, okay? And remember, every time you do your daily objectives until next Friday, you're also getting a gold a gold Night Guardian, okay? There is a really great way to build Khalil Mack fairly cheap right now, guys. We're talking anywhere, depending on how good your sniping goes, anywhere between 300 and 350K. All right, so what are you going to, like 100% are going to want to do, okay, is you're going to want to go ahead and do all your solos, okay? And to give you an idea, in between now and next Friday, if you do just your daily objectives and you do your solo battles, make ultimate, and you do your squad co-op challenges next week, you'll get 18 trophies as well. That's crucial because you can trade 1 trophy for 1 gold player. So do all your daily objectives, do all your solos, okay? And remember, there's a daily Funhouse Escape solo as well, so you could be getting 2 gold players a day. Ultimately, what you're going to end up with after doing all of that by next Friday is 39 golds and 1 elite, okay? Which means you can then go ahead and make 2 elites, sell off some of the golds as well, or use them for training points, okay? And ultimately what it means is you're going to be able to go to the Mac Daddy set right there, okay? And have a fair few of the elites already done. I was able to make 5 of the elites, okay? And therefore I had to buy 9 of them. So I was able to build him pretty cheaply. He's going for about 460 right now, 470. He was going for 560 kind of day one. Expecting him to even out anywhere between 400 and 450. But you can build him by just doing solos, taking those trophies and doing your daily objectives. Okay, you can build him, I think, for around 300K. You should be able to.
And
so there you go. There's a hot tip.
We're going to be getting a series of solos unlocked later on. I think it's on the 30th. Yeah. That give you an Enduring Night Fantasy pack. Now, I'm not quite sure what that entails, but there's more solos to come and stuff too. So there's definitely ways to get around the price of a Khalil Mack or pretty much anybody you want on this set. Because if you're patient, all these little cards add up. All these little cards, if you get, how many did you say that you can get by next Friday of the golds?
39 golds.
39 golds. They go for what, like 4K each? That's a lot of coins, guys. So if you're patient, you can really get anybody you want out of here, maybe outside the master. All right, so just patience is the key to saving coins and getting monster players in your squad. Guardians on your squad, guys. Now, we got to continue. We got to continue. Khalil Mack, a great card. He's got that MUT force factor. You know how I'm so stubborn about keeping Joey Bosa on the team. Khalil Mack's the same way.
He is. And one final thing to say about these cards is they come with special gems, okay? Like the Infinity Stones, okay? And basically, those gems replace the slot on the card, the chem slot for the physical trait. Okay. Now, the important thing to remember, guys, on these stock cards that you get here, you can apply the gem with 0 training points. You can just slot it straight in without spending any training points. But if you power them up the way I did, those gems are going to cost anywhere between 1,500 and 1,000 training points to put in there. Just remember that. Okay. So if you get them stock and you don't power them up, the gems are free. They take over the physical slot. Very, very important to know. If you do power them up, okay, you're going to be spending anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500.
But that's a great way to like just keep boosting the stats of these cards because it's not just, that's just here for, the Halloween promo because they will get like, I think it's +6 on the couple of days that they're going to be beefed up. But later on in the
Great.
year, to think that he's going to have the +1 to whatever attribute you choose because you've already put that gem on him is crazy cool. I love the gems. I love the Thanos mindset of powering up these cards.
Yes.
You should have gone for the head, Khalil Mack. You should have gone for the head. All right, Khalil. Great card. We got one more 92, and this is going to make a lot of Seahawks fans happy, man. Russell Wilson. He's always been a great card in Ultimate Team. What do you see in Russell Wilson, Trumpetmonkey?
Well, finally, the stats he deserves, in particular throw power and also some of the accuracy stats. You power him up. Oh, my God. You power him up. You throw the right gem on him. And then you go Madden passing. You go deep. You throw some Seahawks passing. And I'm pretty sure you can scrape through just about getting all of the thresholds met as well. So it's a really, really dope card. And just like, again, a fan favorite. And he's wearing the Wolfpack jersey there, which I love. Their gray alternate jersey. I have one of them. That's really cool. And I'm just glad he's there, man. Like this card for me tested my faith. Tested my faith in Derek Carr. I was like, I gotta stick with Derek though, because I've invested so much in Derek. But I was close to getting dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. I stuck with Derek though, because that's my quarterback.
That's your quarterback, but Russell Wilson's great, man. He's a little short, but he can, even in stock, he's not bad. The throw deep isn't great, but Russell Wilson's going to make people think twice when you're throwing medium and short. Like, he's really, really good, and the speed on top of it is disgusting. So Russell Wilson, great card, well-deserved, and I think there's one more card. I think there's one more card that people were talking about. I think there was one more that we had to show off here right now. Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe Green.
Beautiful.
Steelers theme teams continue to stack and stack and stack. What do you see in Mean Joe Green, Trumpetmonkey?
Oh man, set and forget until what? Like January or something?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my God, this card is epic. He's going for $1 million as well. Really, really amazing. Like seriously, like really fantastic. So I mean, if you've got the coins, I heard people building. So that's getting all the other 6 we just went through right there, and building this master set, and you get the original 6 Night Guardians back for about 1.7. That's without crazy luck in sniping as well. Some people are getting crazy lucky with their snipes and building everything for like under $1 million. That's not what regular folk like you and I are going to experience. We're going to have to pay a pretty penny. But yeah, you can go ahead and build them for about 1.7 at the moment, or you just buy them straight out for $1 million. This is an amazing card, and the only reason, guys, I haven't bought him yet, because this is a truly set and forget card, is that we've done our calculations, and we are expecting potentially within the next 2 weeks the ultimate gauntlet to drop. And if the final gauntlet drops, guys, okay, because we done rookies, we done veterans, so now we just need like all Madden gauntlet or whatever they're going to call it. The thinking is that we will be getting a Vita Vea in and around the region of a 92, 93, 94, 95. I don't want Mean Joe Green in my team if I can have Vita Vea for free.
Exactly.
So that's the only reason I'm holding off. But this is an awesome card. And we said, by the way, we speculated, we got this prediction right. We want to pull him out.
We did, and what Mean Joe Green brings to the table, you know those animations you get from your defensive ends? Like, sometimes it's not even fair. Joey Bosa just throws some poor soul down to the ground and gets to the quarterback right away. Imagine having similar animations from the defensive tackle spot, man. Like, I agree. I would probably rather have a 92 Vita Vea on the team than a Mean Joe Green, just purely because of coins. Yeah. But I see Mean Joe Green, 77 speed, which is really good at defensive tackle, 94 power move, which is insane, 95 block shed, which is insane. This guy's going to be like, I don't know, man. For those of you who are lucky enough to roster him right now, he's going to be absolutely disgusting. If you're right, probably until January, December, maybe sometime when we get the Christmas promo, he is absolutely one of the cards that you'll see on a lot of God squads till maybe year end. Because and I just can't even imagine him on Steelers theme teams, man. Like that is unfair, man. Mean Joe. Wake up every Saturday morning. Mean Joe puts on his pajamas and goes and eats his quarterback crunch breakfast cereal every morning, because this dude is just absolutely on another level. And it's 6'4" too, man. Jesus.
Good Lord.
All right. Well, we did have one more part to this promo that didn't hit until Saturday. And this is going to get a lot of people either excited or questioned. I've heard some mixed reviews on it, but I think for the most part, you guys should be absolutely stoked. Let's go to the right screen here. Guys, we just got our Night Train Lane. And this is much earlier than we're normally used to seeing him. Yeah. Okay? Night Train Lane, you guys cannot tell me he's not worth at least 1 million coins right now. He's a bit pricey at 1.5 million at the moment. But Night Train, every year that he's released, brings with him not only the coverage stats, not only the height, not only the hit power, but the block shed as well. He's going to be the ultimate sack quarterback that you could find in the game for probably a while. All right. Now, Trumpetmonkey, I want you to dissect these stats here and tell me what a 1 million plus coin purchase would get you from a Night Train Lane.
Yeah, look, my absolute pleasure. As you saw, you don't have to scroll up and show it again, but 25 downvotes. The community is a little bit against this card. We got, and you touched upon it there. So I'm not skipping that, guys. I feel what you're saying, but with due respect, I'm with Director on this one. Is he worth 1.5 million? Absolutely not. Is he worth 1 million? If you got it spare, yes. At 700,000. I'm buying him. I'm sorry. I've already made this promise to myself. If this card goes over under 700,000, I'm snapping him up. Like I will be, because this is a set and forget kind of card. The speed is absolutely okay. Put Sprinter on him. Honestly, put Sprinter on him. I don't know. Are you gonna be able to put a gem on him? I don't know that yet because I haven't owned the card. If you can put a gem on him and he gets +1 speed, unreal. Then that's what you put on him. You don't need to put Sprinter.
I believe he should. I think they said all Night Guardians would be liable for a gem upgrade.
So he's going to have 90 speed, guys. And again, his coverage stats will go to 93 on the 94 zone for me with Coach Madden as well, and 92 man coverage. That's fine. But this Night Train Lane, guys, is the quintessential MUT Force card, that X factor, that MUT Force that you can't explain, that binds all living things, okay? You, me, the controller, the television. The Force is all around us, and it is strong. Strong in Night Train Lane, guys. This card will ball out for you, and that's why he's worth 700,000, especially with the 500K quick sell kind of option on him for the future. If I see him go for 700,000, he's worth it. I would have loved to see the market flooded with him. So the 1.5 he's going for right now is too pricey. I'm with you. For the card that it is, it's not a 1.5 million coin card. Not even close. 1 million if you got the coins, yes. 700,000, he's a bargain. An absolute bargain.
I need to point out something here that people are I don't know, it does seem on the surface kind of low, but the block shed at 73, guys, you need to realize most wide receivers have really crappy blocking stats. Okay, they're really bad in protection. 73 block shed, it might as well be in the high 80s comparably to the wide receivers blocking. Okay, he's going to be
76 speed.
And he's going to be the block shedding cornerback for a long time. All right, the 73 is crazy.
89 per shoot, 87 hit power. Guys, you can't be bringing previous MUT stats to the discussion here.
Yeah,
and I saw some tweets about that showing like previous year's Night Train Lanes, like, and the decline of the stats. The game is it's more measured this year. It's different. Whether you like it or not is not what we're talking about. But comparatively speaking to the other cards that are in the game right now, this is a dynamite card. I'm sorry.
Really, if you were to give him the stats of last year's Night Train Lane, he might as well be a linebacker when it comes to his run defense, and that's too much. That honestly is too much. But you really have to take into perspective the cards that he's going to be going up against. Okay, so I personally love this Night Train Lane, and one disgusting thing to think about. Later in the year, when he gets a power-up, you can add him to the already stacked Rams defense. Like, that is just, it makes me sick to my stomach how OP that defense is going to be by the end of the season.
Oh, my God. So, I wish he was a freaking Raider. Yeah. Oh, my God. I would have loved it.
Just a crazy, crazy good card, guys. All right, so this is going to be up for discussion. If you guys have different opinions or whatever, I want to hear them. Don't be disrespectful, but I do want to hear what you guys think of this card because I personally love it. Not at 1.5 million coins, but I think he's got his place in a lot of people's teams. And he's just going to be dominant. Just wait until YouTubers get their hands on this card, guys. He's going to be good.
Prices, director. Click on the prices. Let's have a live look in at the prices. 1.5 ain't worth it. 1 million, if you got the coins, worth it.
Yeah, he's hovering under 1.6 right now. So about 1 million coins more than I would probably pay for him. But I'm
telling you, man, if he just floods the market and the drop rate goes up or something like that, and he's there for 700, I'm grabbing him. I'm gonna have a real think about it at 1 million. He'll drop, by the way. The price will drop, guys. So
it will drop, and just keep that in mind, guys. Make room for Night Train Lane because eventually you're gonna want him. Now, one more surprise thing to throw into this show, Trumpetmonkey, we didn't even talk about this to start the show here. We do have some MUT leaks, and this is pretty commonly known in the community right now. So let's go ahead and share the information that was shared here by MUT leaks. We've got photos in the Most Feared program of Aaron Donald.
Yes, sir.
We were very much so expecting this card to drop at some point, but it looks like he might be a limited in the next couple of days, maybe in the next week.
Yeah. We're expecting him to be limited, okay? And this is 100% in the game, guys, because if you go to Aaron Donald's power-up card on Mutthead, you can actually power him all the way up to a 94 overall. Woo! The stats are there. The stats are there, and the stats are gnarly. He's not so gnarly that I need to worry about him because I have Howie Long, but who I can guarantee you, whoever else you have at right end, is about to find themselves on the bench. He's that good. It's Howie Long or it's Aaron Donald, and there's no discussion. Two best right ends in the game, without a doubt.
Let's see if we can confirm that, Trumpetmonkey. I've got Aaron Donald power up
here we go
in my binder. Let's go take a look at what he looks like, because I had no idea that those stats were already posted in the game. He can power up. Oh, God.
Look at those stats.
Oh, baby.
80 speed? That's insane.
He's got the 89 finesse, the 88 block shot, the 94 power move, 89 impact. Like, wow.
Crazy. If you put Coach Madden rushing on him, I guarantee he's gonna have a gem as well.
Yeah,
you put the gem and pass rush maxed out is gonna be 98 power move. If you get Coach Madden as well, 99 power move.
That's just gross, man. That's what a card right there, guys. Get ready. Aaron Donald is coming into the game. We did have one more, a little less exciting, but I hate to say that because I'm such a huge fan of Larry Fitzgerald. But there it is. We got a Larry Fitzgerald coming to the room. He probably won't break 82's speed.
I think he has 85 speed. But listen, if you got Larry Legend in your team, man, what you're basically gutting him in there for is to catch insane passes in traffic. Like you're throwing into 3 triple coverage, and he might just come out of there with it. He's gonna get hit from all directions, but hold on. That's what you want Larry Legend for. But yeah, again, I love Aaron Donald being the limited, and I love Night Train Lane being in there as well. I'm always honest. I wasn't a massive fan of T-Sizzle Suggs because he's just too slow.
We skipped that card, did we not?
Yeah, but we can finish on T-Sizzle.
Yeah, let me go find him real quick.
And I'm not a massive fan of Larry Legend either. But they might not be done because Night Train Lane came out of nowhere. What if they come out and they end up dropping a Polamalu or somebody? You never know.
There's still hope for Polamalu, man. Let's real quick. I went and picked up this Larry Fitz just to show off the stats a little bit.
There you go.
84 speed. Yeah, he looks more like a tight end when it comes to stats to me. But I don't know, man. I love Larry Fitzgerald, but it's just because he's aged. That's it. That's the only reason why his speed is so low. But he'll find his place in some teams, man. That's all we can really say.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find a T-Sizzle real quick and close out this show. But, we had a couple of just absolutely amazing cards in this promo. And to me, the options are all there. Terrell Suggs. See if we can find him here. Is there any available? Yeah, there's plenty available. So right now, he's just hovering over 500,000. So people are selling him barely to get any coin back from the quick sell, above the quick sell value. Now, when it comes to Terrell Suggs, you have to use him properly in order for him to be a viable card on your team, okay?
Preach.
76 speed is terrible at outside linebacker. Don't use him at that position, all right? What you want to do is put him at right outside linebacker 2 and throw him in at defensive end, okay? And just to compare that a little bit, guys, I do have Lawrence Taylor all the way powered up, an expensive card right there, but he is starting at right end for me. Okay, and comparatively, he's a pretty good card if you think about it that way. He's more suited, in my opinion, for Ravens theme teams, which I see a lot of in Madden this year. He's got great block shed, great power move, finesse moves leave some room to like something to be desired. Play rec is great, tackle is great. Like he's not a bad card if you use him properly, but don't use him at outside linebacker, man. That's where you're gonna find you probably made a mistake in your coin purchase.
Ravens theme team. That card right there, that T-Sizzle is nice. You get him you put the gem on him with +1 speed, okay, and he's 77. You get +3 speed from Ravens theme team, right? And whammo, you got yourself 80 speed. But yeah, I wasn't a massive fan. But hey, man, this is MUT. There are fan bases who love that card coming out. There's fan bases who love Larry Legend coming out. We it appears are in the minority of loving Night Train Lane. But I think people are going to change their minds on him after about a week of watching their favorite streamers and YouTubers demolish opponents with Night Train Lane. Okay?
Agreed.
So, like, he believe me, that is sneaky the best corner in the game.
It really is, guys. Just wait and see. All we got to do is say, just wait and see. There's going to be footage.
Wait and see.
There's going to be reason to believe in Night Train Lane. Well, there you have it, Trumpetmonkey. The Night Guardians promo broken down on MUT Force. And a lot of controversy, but it doesn't really matter in the end because these cards, guys, there'll be more to come, and there'll be reason to believe in these cards as the week goes on. It's just so fresh in people's minds. You got the Khalil Mack. I can't wait to see footage of that, Trumpetmonkey. I'm excited to see how Khalil Mack plays out. And hopefully, we get the Shadow Knights, I think is what they're called, that these Night Guardians go up against. I talked about this in my breakdown of Night Guardians. I think there might be one more stock of players that we might see, just maybe in the next few days of the Shadow Knights, because that's who the Night Guardians go up against. It seems kind of appropriate to think that maybe we see another bulk of players, and hopefully we see a Joey Bosa in there somewhere, and hopefully we see a Troy Polamalu, which again, Steelers fans just get excited, man. You've got the Mike Vick, you've got all the right pieces. Just get stoked, man. All right, guys, that'll do it for this week's episode of MUT Force. This is a very, very interesting episode. Again, sorry we're running a little bit late this week, but we're excited to come back at it again. The new promo to start thinking about, Trumpetmonkey, is what?
We do. We got the Most Harvest promo. Sorry we were late with our video this week, but director got arrested. Ha!
All right, guys, thanks so much for joining us on this episode of MUT Force. If you liked what you saw, hit us up with a like and sub. That would be stupendous. This is the director and the Trumpetmonkey. As always, bros.
Stay frosty.
He said the thing I said.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. MUT Master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. MUT Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.